Mustangs will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Catch made way down to the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
What a way to start this game. This quarterback saw a matchup that he liked. He had a one-on-one opportunity. He takes it, and there's the accuracy and the arm strength we've talked about with this quarterback. Full display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Smith. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play, though.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And now from the pistol formation. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Jennings. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Maryland. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. And this time it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Bailey. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover that should give this team a spark.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. To throw, it's Jennings. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled there by the defense.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. Ball is free in the backfield. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on.
No shot to bring him down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
1st down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to throw. It's Drones. It's a short completion to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
And it's incomplete even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Looking right, this one caught. And heads out of bounds after a decent game. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time, they looked for a fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. The Mustangs come to the line in a hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Bailey. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Back to throw. It's Jennings. He's running out of time here. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Lane. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Linebacker shifting around now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. To the air, it's Drones. Running out of time in the pocket. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. Lets it go as he's being hit. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. On the return, it's Smith. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision.
You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain of the 33. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver.
Well, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And the Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Right down the middle. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. SMU offense is back out on the field now. We get the 2nd half started with the running play. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Snags the quick throw. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They're going to run the option. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaks loose at the 40. Fights through a tackle. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll try to run it with the option. Quarterback keeps the football. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen and be short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Going with the old counter run here. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Mustangs. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's complete downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff. It's Tootin. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught over the middle. It's Tootin. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the 1st down marker.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, SMU 18, Virginia Tech 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back's got it again. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ponies. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Lane. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Tootin. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Back to pass. It's Drones. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Running with purpose.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Drones. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Handoff from the shotgun. Powering through. Takes him about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. A running play called on 4th down.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on 4th down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
And it's a kneel down. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.